My name is Brandon. I'm going to quickly do a lesson, hopefully quickly, for Houndmouth's Darlin. I posted a cover of it a couple months ago, and I saw some comments that asked for a lesson. I never got to them, but I had some time today, so I figured I'd quickly do this. I've never done anything like this before, so bear with me if it's a bit messy and takes some time. Anyways, first thing I'll say about the song is Matt plays it just like most of Houndmouth's songs. He has it tuned down a half step. I don't have my guitar tuned down a half step. Instead of what I do is I use a site called tunetranscriber.com. Amazing site. I pretty much use it every day of my life to learn songs, transcribe solos, etc. And if you get the premium, I think it's like $30. You can change the tuning of songs. So I have this up one semitone. And if you don't want to buy it, which I suggest you do, because once you get more into learning songs by ear, it's super helpful. As well as if you're into like Jimi Hendrix or SRV stuff, you don't have to tune your guitar every time. I guess you can just play along with my YouTube video of me playing the song. But anyways, yeah, I'll just kind of get to teaching and I'll do my best. But the song is in 3/4, could say 6/8, depending on how you want to feel it. But I mean, I guess I'll play this opening riff, which is also the verse, and kind of go through it. Let me do that again. Awesome. What a great riff. That's the intro, as well as the verse with slight variation. I'll talk about that in a sec. So the notes of the riff, how I kind of hear it, is he's getting so the whole intro / verse is just based around E to A, right? I ain't got to live 'cause you are good to me, etc. So it's kind of this, Hendrixy stuff that we love and know. It's kind of based around that. So on the E chord, I hear him kind of getting this open E, as well as 9th fret on the A string with this index, hammering on to 11, right? So maybe I'll get a little closer for this kind of thing. Yeah, all right. So you're gonna hammer on to the 11th, and then you're gonna go back to the 9th of D string, excuse me. Sometimes I hear him getting both these two notes, kind of like a double stop, right, of the D and G string. Sometimes I don't. Player's choice, I guess. So that's just hammering on back to the 11th of the A, hammering on from 9th to 11th on the D string. So same thing again, right? Back to the 9 on the D, and then you have this little, I guess, triplet thing, 11 to 9 to 11 on the A string. So then you're gonna hit that open A, which brings you right to the A chord, right? Because that's exactly where the A chord lands. So on the open A, you kind of let that one ring out. And then you're going to play an A chord, but the triad version of it, maybe you can get the thumb over, get the A bass note, don't need to. And that would be, little A shapes. You have the 7 on the D string, 6 on the G string, 5 on the B string, flat A. And you're going to play it, add this note here with your pinky, which is the 7 on the B string, and take it off, and add it again, right? So we'll hear it in context. That second time around, nice little variation. What do we do? Pretty simple, honestly. It sounds amazing. It just speaks to like doing things simple. It doesn't have to always be complicated, right? So all that, instead of just going once, it's just twice. Listen to it a bunch for the timing and feel it. On, off with the pinky. On, off. So that takes you up to the pre-chorus. Like the verses are that, and like with all these songs, with learning these songs, like any song you ever learn, just listen. Like the verses, variations of it. It's a bit less playing, so maybe, right, leaving out that. Just listen. Play along with the recording over and over again to get the feel, the timing. That's what it's all about, right? So then we're gonna go to this pre-chorus thing. Skip ahead. Perfect.
It's cold, it's dark, it's deep and it's away. She ain't gonna make it if you don't let someone
in. Right, okay. So basically what that is, it's pretty like simple chords, right? So you start off with a nice E chord, just regular, cowboy chord. It's cold, it's dark. Then it goes to this F sharp minor. Pretty sure he plays it like this. I mean, you could play it like this if you want, but I mean, I play it like this. Just your 4th fret on the D string, and then your index finger just barred across the other 3 strings. On the 2nd fret, it's cold, it's dark, it's deep, and it's back to an E. But you ain't gone back to the F sharp mic it. If you to a B chord, don't let someone in. E. And this is awesome. Just 7 it out, right? So just take off that ring finger, sorry. 7 it out. And that's the pre-chorus, all just simple chords, but played with a lot of feel, just listen how he plays it, does some little tricks like that, or shit like that, all great. And then we go to the chorus. Back into the verse. Cool. So the chorus, basically it's based around this B chord. Once again, kind of taken from the Hendrix school of double stops and guitar and inversions and all that fun stuff. So what that is basically is just hammering on from 4 on the D and G string to 6, like kind of like a double stop to 6 on the D string, right? So just on and off, kind of following the vocal melody. And then so then on that last one, you just go back into that same A chord. The same one from the intro and verse. And then back up to a B chord, but this time, you're gonna do it up here. So it's the exact same shape as that A, just 2 frets higher. If you don't know, your triads across the neck, get into that. It's so fun to kind of learn that and learn how they work, and it just opens up a lot of the guitar neck for you. Anyways, so then you hang out on the B for a bit. Just a walk down, so just from the B, same shape, A sharp, the A flat. Then once again, go back to that E chord. Seven it out, and then you're right back into the verse. Which, you know, we already talked about. Listen, you know, little variations here and there will happen throughout the song. Just whatever he was feeling at the time. I'm pretty sure that's the whole song, if my memory is correct. I haven't played this in a while. Got that there. So obviously there's the solo, which we can talk about. I'm not gonna teach it note for note. I'll just kind of talk. This, honestly, one of the things that helped my playing the most is just learning solos by ear, like transcribing them, writing them down, and then getting the feel, getting the phrasing, and doing that. So I mean, I'm not here to lecture you, but this is a great solo to start because it's super, I don't want to say simple, but you know, follows the kind of school of less is more. It's all based around, you know, that E major pentatonic kind of thing that all guitarists know and love. With just like a lot of feel and great note choice. I mean, I haven't played it in a couple months, so I'll play it and probably will end up just improvising through it and seeing what I can remember. But you'll see, like, it's just all E pentatonic, and even create your own. It'll sound cool, right? Yeah, I mean, learn it. I love that solo. I wish I remembered it and could actually play it for you right now, but I mean, maybe I played it in the recording? I can't remember. Either way. One of the things I will say, if you're, you know, just improvising over it, it sounds awesome if you end up kind of, right, like on that last lick, time it properly, work on that so you can hit that open E string going into that little E to E7 before the chorus hits again, excuse me. That's the tune. Really fun to play, pretty easy. Let me know, you know, if you want me to do any other songs or how I did on this one. I've never taught a guitar lesson in real life, never mind the internet, on a song that I haven't played in a couple months, but hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.